Hi everyone, my name is Brianna and I'm a team leader with Usborne Books and More. I'm really excited to show you some of the new releases for fall 2018. First up, we have That's Not My Bee. This is an adorable touchy-feely book where a little mouse is looking for his bee friend. This series, there are many other animals and items that the mouse is looking for. So he describes on each page why the bee that he's found is not his. Like here it says, "That's not my bee. Its stripes are too fluffy." So there's these fluffy patches for the babies and toddlers to touch and feel. And here we have "That's not my bee. Its feelers are too bumpy." That's not my bee. Its hive is too rough. And in the end, he ends up finding his bee friend and describes why. So these books are increasing the language for babies and toddlers as well as their sensory development. Fabulous books. And if you love bees like Peter Usborne does, we have other bee titles as well. Here we have a Slide and See book, a new Slide and See book called Slide and See Nighttime, because children are fascinated with what's happening at night while they're sleeping. And it helps them know that there are a lot of little fun things happening at night that aren't anything to worry about. Just a bunch of cute animals, maybe being a little mischievous, and nocturnal animals that are just waking up when it becomes nighttime. So this is a fun little book that can start conversations with your tiny ones who are learning to talk, and they can interact at the same time to increase their motor skills. This book, called Also an Animal, talks about the baby animal's name and then what the mommy's name is. So it says, "If you were a calf, then I'd be a moose. I'd teach you to tug tasty twigs till they're loose." My kiddos loved this one. They thought the bear was super cute. "If you were a cub, then I'd be a bear. I'd let the world know that they'd better beware." And there's a lot of other really fun animals in here. "If you were a joey, then I'd be an opossum. I'd carry you inside a pouch. It'd be awesome." So I love the rhyming in this book and the adorable pictures. It's super cute. This book, You Are a Star, has some shiny letters on the front, is all about a little snake trying to figure out what he likes and doesn't like. Our kids are trying to figure out the same thing as they grow up, so it's really fun to see the imagination in this book and the different little lessons too. So this says, "Learn what you like doing." And the snake puts himself in the pattern of a puzzle because he likes to make puzzles. "Be there for others." So the snake makes himself into a little earmuffs. It says, "But don't let anyone put you down." And he turns into stairs. So there's a lot of little lessons in here, which will start some great conversations with your children. Here is Miss Molly's School of Manners. This is a cute story about Algernon and how he doesn't do a great job of using his manners, and so he learns with a lot of different examples and conversation with friends how to have good manners. Here is Grandma's Favorite, and we also have Grandpa's Favorite as well. This book is beautiful, and it talks about what different grandmas like to do best. Here, this is adorable. It says, "My grandma's favorite treat is big enough for two. She gets an extra spoon for me. Sometimes our tongues turn blue." So that is adorable. And there's all kinds of different grandma examples and what they like to do best. This is totally current. It's showing some grandmas talking on technology with their grandchildren. And it says, "Her favorite time is any time my grandma spends with me." So this is a totally loving story that grandmas will love sharing with their grandchildren. Here is How the Camel Got His Hump. This is an Usborne picture book. It's from the Rudy Kipling's Just So stories. This is about a camel who's not really fond of helping his friends. And so he's always trying to avoid it, and he's very grumpy. And then a genie comes along to kind of teach the camel a lesson. He ends up with this hump because he's often saying humph when he doesn't want to do something. So it's a really adorable book that I think children will laugh a lot during. This is Bully on the Bus. This is a very interesting book and a great way to start kids talking about whether they're being bullied or how to recognize that and help other kids. And this is written in a really interesting way because it has like these little poems in it to really capture the feelings of being bullied. I think a lot of kids could really relate to it and really just help start conversations that might be hard to have otherwise. This book is about a magician. His name is Cosentino, and Cosentino is actually the author of this book. So he's written these stories loosely based on his life because they're fiction, but it's all about the magical world of being an illusionist. In this book, Cosentino is captured, and he has to do many different tricks to get out of the different problems that he's facing, but still with a lot of fun. As you can see inside, there are a lot of different pictures, and it's making everything very exciting and interesting to read. And a lot of the text is bolded in red to really capture the reader's attention. And I love this book also because Cosentino talks about how his passion isn't only magic, it's also getting kids excited about reading at a young age, especially chapter books, so that their imaginations can expand and they can just be confident about reading. I'm here to answer any questions you might have, and I really enjoy talking to you about these books. So definitely send me a message and let me know what I can do for you. Thanks.